EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second and 10, Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Field to the 49-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The tackle made back at the 40.
On third down, it's Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Raquel Armstead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Faking the give. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. It'll be Minshew again. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Move those chains.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Second down and 10, Darnold. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. A first down throw, Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back at the 5 yard line now. Second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
To number 81.
From 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Touchdown, Jaguars! Josh Oliver, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambeau lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Jets.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Darnold on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Minshew on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Minshew.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Mike, 53.
They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Johnson.
Down, New York.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain
of 32 that time. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 2-yard line.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Right here. Hey, Celta. 50 Cent. All you get is a headache.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready up, down. 15 line. 15 line. Check it back.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Off play action, it's Minshew. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 13. Check 13. 80 weapon. On the ball. Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, touchdown number 15 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 49, Jets 17. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trailed. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
General West.
Minshew sets to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Point is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
Jets 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And 7.
They go to Johnson again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. He's at the 30, 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Go, go. Ready? 57.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Minshew. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. It'll be Minshew again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jags, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.